Alright, hi everyone, I'm Yulia, doing the video for the second part of the interview for I Love Kickboxing Gym. I got my questions here ready, so let's get started. My first question is, why would you be a good fit for this job? It is first time I'm applying in the job that's not retail related. I've done retail before and only retail. I have a real quick story, a real short story to tell. A couple of years ago, about 4 years ago, I met a personal trainer. I started working out with him, and he completely changed my life for better, of course. And here I am talking to you guys about him, and I just hope that one day someone will say something like that about me. Fitness is truly my passion, and it would be just a dream come true if I had to do this for work. All right, my next question is, why are you looking for a new position? So I've been in retail for 9 years now, and in the past 2-3 years, every single free minute that I have, I've been researching anything and everything to do with fitness. I've followed all the coaches and athletes on Facebook. I've trying to do as much research as I can, and I just realized that this is more than a curiosity. It has turned into my passion, and it's just clear to me that this is it's time for change. All right, let's go on to the next question. What did you dislike about working at previous job? I can't say that there's a lot of things. It's just more of you changing and growing as a person and realizing some things. And I think one of them was that there's not really room to grow in that business. I mean, you can grow, you can expand your store and you can change things up and do some things different, but in the end, you're still working in the same, you're still doing the same things. So what I do like about fitness is that you can always better yourself. You can always learn something. You can learn a new skill. You can just grow as a person, and that's what interests me. One other thing I could probably mention is that it was the job was a little bit too sedentary for me, and I would like to be a little more active, and if I could do that for work, oh my God, of course, got me in. All right, so next question is, what are some of the ways you deliver top-notch customer service? Well, I'd like to start with a smile. It is free and contagious. I think my strategy for that is you try to connect with the person, you try to relate to a customer and their needs and concerns. And I think the key is to ask the right question and just listen to the answers, because most of the times they will share their way to their heart. You just need to be open and hear them out. And also you need to be an example, and you need to be a good coach and a friend sometimes, and that's probably the coach I would like to be. I also think that there is no such thing as no. You don't say no to a customer, you just find the way to make things work. Another question is, how do you create a rockstar employees? So I think that some people have passion for something, and you just need to guide them to the right direction, whether it's in in retail or in fitness industry. Some people have a talent, but it's hidden, and it takes a little bit time to discover it. I just honestly think that everyone is good at something. You just need to sometimes take time and be patient and discover it. I also think that a rockstar employee has a great attitude, a positive attitude, and is willing to learn just be open-minded and willing to better themselves. A rock star leader is probably more than one thing to me. I would say that a rock star leader would have to be a guide to somebody, a teacher to another person, and then maybe a friend to a third person. I just don't think that you can be one thing. You need to adapt, and you need to adjust to the situations, and there's not one size fits all. So all right, let's move on to the next question. How do you stay inspired? I think that I always try to have a goal in my life, big or small, it doesn't matter. Try to understand that ups and downs will happen, setbacks will happen, and it's okay. We're all human beings. You just try harder next time. And I try to celebrate my little victories, because those are also important. What makes a good leader? A good leader to me is someone who doesn't just tell people how things done, but also can show how things are done. So kind of a hands-on approach. I think a great leader is a fighter. I think a great leader is really tough and in a nice, in a kind way, which will motivate his employees and make them want to follow his lead. I also think that a great leader is calm and collected, and has a great critical thinking and great problem-solving skills. Another question here is, describe a time when you had a conflict among employees and how you handled it. Last conflict I could recall was we hired a new employee, and he had great references and was a really good salesperson, and he had personal issues with one other employee who's been with us for over a year. She's very reliable and trustworthy, and after multiple times I've tried to sit them down and have a conversation and try to work things out and fix it. The issues they kept happening, so I chose to let the new employee go, because after all, we've been working together with the girl for a year and a half almost, and we've had no issues, and she had no issues with other teammates. So I feel like we've had a good thing going before, and it's not worth taking a chance and choosing this great salesperson over a whole over possibly more issues in the future with other teammates. So that was the only thing that I can recall. Otherwise, we have a pretty good team, and I mean, we work in a great environment, and we're just happy to be there. Have you ever led a team of people? So I have. Since 2015, I've been running a gift store. It's a gift retail store, and the business there is seasonal, so we have about 2-3 employees in the off season, which is winter, and then we have about 10-12 employees in the summer, which is our high season. My job there was to train them, explain about merchandise, coaching them on their sales and customer service skills. We've had team meetings. We've had just a staff 5-10 minute breaks where we sit down during the day and make sure everything's on top and everyone's on top of their game. Yeah, so that was my job. All right, what is your experience with marketing? We've done that a lot for our shop. Mostly we used local sources, local radio station, local newspapers, even neighbors. They would just come in and we'd hand them out some brochures and some coupons, and exchanged with theirs instead. So we did everything possible to bring the customers in. I mean, why not? If we can help each other out, that's great too. All right, experience with social media. I use it mostly for personal purposes. I'm on Facebook a lot, Snapchat and Instagram. I would say I'm familiar with all the social media. Using it for business, we tried Facebook, but that wasn't, I don't feel like there was much input from Facebook. But again, I'm pretty familiar with it and use it daily for my own purposes, to stay in contact with my friends and check out the new workout videos or whatever else is going on in my fitness community. My experience with group fitness. So I have mentioned before that I do not have personal trainer certification. I'm actually currently working on my nutritionist certification, which I'm almost done with, and it is in my plan. It is in my future to get certified for personal training. So hopefully that's on the agenda for my next step. My experience with kickboxing. Haven't done kickboxing before. I've researched it and I see that a lot of the moves were incorporated in my workout with a personal trainer, as well as CrossFit, which I've done for almost a year. So that's the only experience that I have with it, but it's just a start. What do you do for fun? So I hate to be a cliche, but I really do enjoy fitness. And yes, it is fun too. Mostly running. I do enjoy running. It's my therapy, it's my workout, it's my motivation, it's my everything. I like to listen to the music and just kind of tune off and be in my own little world and get a workout. I mean, why not? I do like reading. I do enjoy trying new things and new latest crazes that I see on Facebook and Pinterest, but basically fitness is really my true only passion, so anything fitness related would be really fun for me. All right, so next question is difference between praise and motivation. I would say that praise to me is probably an admiration. So it's just an acknowledgement of somebody's skills or somebody's physical appearance, or just noticing something that sets them apart, maybe a compliment of sorts. Motivation to me is a praise, but with a purpose. So you're not only saying, hey, I like your hair, or hey, I like the workout you did today, but you're also trying to motivate them to do even better and bigger things in the future. All right, and the last question, two of my current personal goals. My main priority right now, I guess, is to pursue my education. I am almost done with my nutritionist certification. Yay! But a few more months and I'm really done. Next step would be personal trainer certification. That's on the agenda. A little bit more of a long-term goal would be pursuing my college education and getting master's in health and sports science degree. My other goal would be probably more of a long-term goal too, to work towards owning my own studio or a gym. Fitness is truly my passion. I live it, I breathe it. It is all I'm interested in right now. It is all I've been researching right now. So if I could do that for work, I don't think that I would have to work a day in my life. So doing that and helping other people would truly be a dream come true. Alright guys, this part is the last part of the video. I'm going to be doing the workout. It is an all body workout, no equipment necessary. I like to do those at home when it's either too late to go to the gym, or I'm just not feeling like going for a run or getting outside, too hot, too cold. None of those excuses are gonna work because we can do it at home anytime, right? Let's get to it. All right, so our first exercise for today is jump squats. I like to do jump squats because they work a lot of the body parts at once. It warms you up real quick, and it just adds a little more than just the regular squat. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to show you side view first. We're doing a regular squat. Make sure our chests are up, and we try to go as low as we can so our knees are not passing our toes. And we squat, and then when we get up, we jump as high as we can. And I'm going to show you the front view. Make sure our feet are shoulder width apart and our knees going out when we squat. I'm normally doing about 20 of each exercises, but we're only going to be doing 5 today. The next exercise is lunges. Lunges are working your quads real good. The same idea is to keep your chest up and straight, and when we lunge, our knees do not go above our toes. All right, I'm going to show, and our knees do not. The next exercise is lunges. I'm going to show you side view first. So when we lunge, one leg at a time, and we rotate our legs. Make sure when we lunge, our knees do not pass our toes, and we touch the floor. Make sure we lunge. I'm going to show you side view first. Make sure we keep our chest straight and up. Looking forward, toes are pointing forward, and our knees do not pass the toes. And we change our legs. So left and right. I'm going to show you front view now. Sometimes it's easier for me to keep my balance like that, so I just hold my hands in front of me. You can keep them on your hips. All right, next exercise is burpees. Burpees are fun. Not a lot of people love them, but I like to include them in my workouts because, again, it works a lot of your body parts all at once, and when you're done, you feel really good. Only when you're done. Burpees are pretty simple, so I'm going to show you side view first. We jump, we kneel down, Alright, our first exercise, squat jumps. Squat jumps are pretty much the same thing as squats, but we're adding a little jump at the end. Squats, how we do them, our feet are shoulder width apart, toes are pointing outward, and when we squat, we try to go as low as we can and make sure that our knees do not go past our toes. I'll demonstrate the front view first. We squat, and then a little jump at the end. Make sure to keep your chest up. And I'll show you the side view now. All right, second exercise for today is lunges. Lunges, we step forward, and again, the same concept, we make sure that our knees do not pass the toes and our chest is up and straight. And we switch legs, left and right. And I'll show you the side view now. Make sure our chest stays up straight. Ooh, and I just forgot to switch my legs. Our next exercise, burpees. Everyone hates burpees, I think, but this is a great exercise because once you're done, you feel really good about yourself. Burpees are pretty simple. We just drop down and jump out into a plank position. We add a push-up and then jump back up and a little jump to make sure it's a full burpee. All right, let's do it one more time. And a front view. All right, our next one is jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are pretty simple. Make sure we coordinate our legs and arms. We jump out and clap above our head. If we want to be a little more creative, we can squat, which sometimes I like to do if I had an extra candy. My last exercise for today is going to be pike push-ups. So pike push-ups, we get ready in a plank position. We walk our feet up, make sure that our hands are shoulder width apart, and then we drop down and try to touch the floor with our head. Be gentle now. Make sure you engage your core, squeeze those abs. This is a great exercise for your upper body. That was fun. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure talking with you. All these workouts got me in the mood for my run, so I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.